Pants are stupid anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also the safety pin way of doing it. How loose fitting do you want this?
Why?
Because the size. Oh no, wait. Okay, it'll be like 27. Your head.
Okay.
3 inches of wiggle room.
Okay.
You're what, 24 and a quarter?
I think
What
so.
were you?
Yeah, 24 and a quarter. It was F.
So it'll be 27.
Maybe?
I think it is. But I mean, it'll be slightly smaller with the fabric. They're 2 inches off from what I read. Because they say half-inch seam allowance is included. We're gonna have to measure 2 inches, but slightly larger. By a little bit. Half-inch seam allowance is included. Okay, what if we did the smaller size, one smaller?
The E?
Now we're at 25 and a half. That's better, huh?
Yeah. Because I mean, no, it's a different half, but like this one doesn't really have much wiggle room.
Yeah.
This isn't really supposed to have wiggle room. Plus, I have it on the last before. So, you know. Oh no, I saw you send it. I just squeeze.
It's a cent.
Okay.
It depends if you wanted it to be loose fitting or not.
I think with 25. What do you say? 25 and a half?
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Okay, so now I need What? Oh, you want Ken to do jack jumpers?
Yeah, fuck that.
He denies it.
No, I'd break the fucking. I'd shake the whole building.
Hey, Pi, do you know whatever happened to, Kag's suggestion in the forums for, circuitry in the air conditioner?
Just for what now?
He made a suggestion in the forums to, like a crime to, like, go through air conditioning units on the, like, roofs of buildings for circuitry. I didn't know if anything had, like, come of it.
Leighton had a suggestion about stealing copper wire from stuff like that, which got accepted. I don't know.
Oh, it did get accepted? Nice. Bags. I said Kag. Ragnarok?
AKA Clayton.
AKA Clayton. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm.
That was like 5 months ago, but not completed yet. Yeah, it sounds like New Day.
We're making bucket hats, by the way.
Make one for yourself.
No. What does that mean? We're making one to match your thing. The scissors, the pink thing. What?
You put that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck any of Bags' suggestions. Right? Am I right?
Yeah. Grilling something with fucking stuff.
Yeah. They're gonna come out with the copper wire and circuitry thing, and it's gonna be like, hey everybody, look at this new thing we added that we came up with.
It'd be super simple to add. Like,
Yeah, you just need a mini game and then a thing that puts a thing in your inventory. And then a thing that maybe calls the cops if you're doing it.
yeah. You like a percentage on whether or not it's called.
Or it could be like if you're seen.
Yeah. Can they do that with like locals and shit? If a local sees you, then they call the cop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was just like automatic. Well,
No, I think it is if a local sees you. That it was like that in a past server.
what?
A past server or something.
Remember we had in one of our servers where you could talk to a local.
I talk to the locals all the time. We hang out with the half-pipe locals and then get shot up. But it needs some interesting illegal things from it. Something that maybe the coast to get Coast Guard out. In New Day, it's automatic regardless if locals are actually seeing you. Oh. I thought more of them. I thought it was a local line of sight thing. That's why I'm always like doing things when the locals are like farther away and shit like that. But that's like RP anyways, so I'd keep doing that. Regardless there. Because to me, that's like a person who's seeing me commit a crime and might call the cops. Like from an RP standpoint.
Right.
You know who didn't call me? Harlow. He was supposed to.
I've expected that. Well, it's just this awkward thing that they call me LA. Yeah, it's really frustrating while robbing houses because there's a local always sleeping in the bed, and I try to add the fact that, and I tried to add that fact to my RP excuse, but cops don't see it when they breach.
Huh?
Oh yeah, so the cop, so the cops go into the houses and they don't see the local that's laying because there's an NPC laying on the bed that if you walk too loud,
Yeah.
they wake up and start shooting at you.
Right.
But the cops that come in don't see that.
Why?
Not in the script.
In past servers I've played in, it's been the same exact thing, and the cops sometimes have to fight that local.
I'm just tossing this shit.
Yeah. So, like, what are you trying to add that fact? Like, what are you trying to mention about it?
You want to keep this piece?
No.
No.
Just do /me there is. Put a scene down, no matter which house you're going, just put a scene down. Guy sleeping on bed.
Man standing. Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm gonna this doesn't need to be on right now. Oops, sorry. Junk is currently laying down on my pack of newsprint that I need to put this paper back into. Get rolls of paper, but I still have this pack of newsprint left over back when I used to just buy a bunch of these.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like annoyed that it's still here. I'm like, I gotta use this thing up. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure we had some like scrap cutoff bits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can fit on this. Nothing. So, like, what did they have along the brim of theirs to make it reversible?
You want me to look it up?
Yeah. Oh, they're sewing the whole thing twice and lining it. I would probably leave like a side seam open or like unsew a side seam. And then I could flip it inside out and then hand sew it shut.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said they took a half-inch off the outside edge of this brim because they found it was like flopping a little bit too much, like it felt like a women's sun hat. That's just a matter of like, if we think it's too much, we can just do more of it, like sew more into it if we want. Okay, so this. Bucket hats.
Hell yeah.
Do people like bucket hats? Like, are they popular?
No.
No?
No.
I thought they were like kind of gangsters.
I guess they're coming back.
That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm. I spent 25 and a half.
Mm-hmm. Is it okay?
Yeah. Think that'll fit?
Yours was 24 and a quarter. I can measure again. 24 and like an 8. That'll be 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
It'll fit.
Oh, okay, perfect. Cool.
Maybe slightly less because of like taking into account the thickness of the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do it a little differently. Maybe I'll do it the way they say. And then, because you know how, the collar stand, the way we made that? How it's like one piece under both and then you flip it over and it's like nice edge on both sides? You can do that like infinitely and just have like a chain of bullshit that's all nice on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, in theory, you could do that. Like, you could take the crown pieces, like both of them. Let's say there's both of them, wrong sides together, so you would just see the nice side. And then you take this, which is going to be a circle,
Mm-hmm.
and you pin one that way and one that way. Once you fold them back out from each other, the two raw edges here, including these edges, are now all encased in here. Like, you could do that.
Yeah.
That's how I was thinking. But then I was like, landed at the end for the brim, you have to have two closed edges. But what you could do in that case is just like do a really small seam allowance and do a French seam. I don't know if you've ever seen that. So basically, instead of doing right sides together, you do wrong sides together, so you have the shitty seam allowance on the good side, and then you iron it, fold it again, and now you sew right sides together, but a little bit past that line of stitching that you did. So now there's like a little encased seam going around.
Oh, okay.
Then you could iron it flat and sew along the edge of it. That's how I would have closed it.
Huh.
Just get some of the side stuff out, like the, oh, this also has a piece connected to this.
was reading what Pi said.
But leave inside doesn't make sense, I'll be honest with you.
Does it change with like what cops you get? Because we got cops at the quarry and they were pretty cool.
Yeah, but that was fucking Nathan Kingsley and them. Like, they're chill. Like, them on like Berry Hill and stuff. Like, those guys, if you show up and you're RPing, they're leaving you alone. Like,
Yeah,
in an RP way.
It completely changes which cops it is.
Like, that's why I want Full Out to come back to New Day, but they're taking forever with his renewing his cop terms.
Well, that's gonna take forever. Because the process, is he like bringing a cop back?
Yeah, back. Officer Barnes. He wants to come back to New Day and become a cop again. He was already like an FTO and shit.
Was he? Oh, okay. So he was like established and everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like, if I bring up Frank Barnes' name to like random officers that we come across, they remember his name and they're like, "Oh, I miss him," you know, like.